Download the BCSN Plus app today. Local sports all the time. Visit bcsnnation.com for details. Discounts may apply. On the Diamond with Duane is brought to you by State Farm agent Julie Spann Johnson. Covering your bases and protecting your future. Call Julie for all of your insurance needs.
We've hit that time of year where league play is starting to wind down, but the postseason is right around the corner. We'll have plenty to talk about with Duane Lanham for On the Diamond with Duane with the tournament draw happening this weekend. But let's, of course, start with your team of the week. It comes from the NWOAL. It's the Archibald Blue Streaks.
Yes, and Nicole, right now the Blue Streaks are hot. I mean, they are on a 9-0 win streak. And by knocking off Bryan, they are now 7-0 and leading the league with that record. I
imagine we'll have to see Archibald then moving into your top 10, but no spoilers just yet, because we've got to get to your player of the week that comes from the Cardinal division of the NLL, Clay's powerhouse swinger. It would be Matty Frankie.
Yeah, their junior catcher. And sitting down and talking to Coach Brenda Radeball, who's now in her 24th season and have seen a lot of players, we got to talking, and she said in this season, when the game is on the line, Matty, her captain, is the person she wants up to the plate. Matty currently is batting a 467, with 37 home runs. But the biggest thing is one time in the last inning, she's hit a 3-run homer, one getting them the victory.
So we could say Matty Frankie, almost synonymous with the word clutch.
Yes.
But we saw some results this week that were striking, such as Springfield taking down Anthony Wayne. So how does that impact your top 10 this week?
Well, in the top 10, as you can see here, Perrysburg, there's a lot of teams that stayed where they should. I moved Anthony Wayne down a little bit because of that loss, and I moved Springfield up a little bit based upon beating Anthony Wayne. But we do have a newcomer, as kind of mentioned, and that is Archibald. And with that hot streak that they've been on and now leading that league, I believe they should be in that top 10.
So some league titles still being decided. That includes the City League Championship, which will be coming up on Wednesday and airing right here on BCSN.
Yes, and that's going to be between Lima Senior and either Rogers or Waite.
A matchup that'll always be fun when there's so much at stake. But now let's get to the nitty-gritty, the biggest thing on everyone's mind, and that's the tournament draw. We saw seeds come out, and now with the 7 divisions, there's so much more to talk about. Duane, where do you want to start?
Well, the draw kind of went the way we anticipated based upon team records, and so after it all settled down there, you kind of went and looked at each one of the divisions, and there's a couple of them that really stand out that getting in through the district into the regional is going to be pretty tough. And the first one that jumps out at me is in the Division 5, where we have 3 of those top 10 teams playing in that, which is Eastwood, Otsego, and Archibald. So someone's not going to make it out of there into the district final or possibly to the regionals. The other one is very interesting, is the one that has Clay in it. And there are just a lot of tough teams in that sectional district. Now, just people understand, in the sectional, the highest seed hosts that first round, and then they move into the district semifinal, district final, and then on to regionals. So we're going to be watching in the next couple of weeks how this thing all shakes out and how good we are at predicting those teams that are going to move on.
Clay will be matching up against Start. We'll also see the Eagles have the chance to face another NLL cross-division foe with Northview down the road if they take down St. Ursula. Lake could have a rematch with Clyde. There's a lot of great potential rematches that we could see also in the postseason coming up.
Yes, and so, you know, these teams, after playing them one time, have a pretty good feel for what that team's able. So who makes the changes, whether it might be in pitching or a lineup, that will make the difference that's going to move them on. So those are the exciting parts about when you get, and again, win or go home. So you've got to get out there and play your best when it's state tournament time.
Postseason action will begin next week, so we'll be looking forward to that, covering games here on BCSN and beyond. But Duane, thanks so much as always.
Hey, love being here, like this time of the season. Look forward to what's going to happen next.